Okay, Wednesday morning in the kingdom, and I haven't heard from Johnny, but I don't care about the beer today. I need vodka. Yes, my pain medication vodka. All right, we'll be day drinking today. All right, little Amsterdam, little to-go bottles or whatever, little quickie bottles. Oh, my hands, the eye coordination. I think I overdid it the last 2 days in a row for being an old guy. I can't even work the stick today. All right. So this morning, -8 Celsius, but feels like -12. But on the yo-yo scale, +18. So -18, -8 equals +18. All right. But feels like +10 Fahrenheit. We had to work late last night to get that done. Because if we quit early, drank beer, and fell down, the wind would have came along and blew the sheets off the building. Yes. All right. So this morning I got up hurting like you wouldn't believe. I answered some of the comments on YouTube. I thank you guys very much. We're just having fun at the end of the world with no money. And I don't know what else to say. Just no money. We're retired. Yeah. Okay. So this morning I had to untangle all the flags except for that Australian one right at the end there. It wasn't even tangled up. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's a special flag. Yes. All right, let's scroll this way. So you guys can see there's no sun. And it's 9:15 or 9:16 or something. Oh. Oh, I'm hurting. Okay. It's 9:15 or something. So we're basically almost an hour late on the intros because we have to wait for daylight. Now, when they switch the clocks back this Sunday, hopefully it stays that way. Just like in Saskatchewan, right? They stay at that time all year round. They're smart, not like us. They can spell Saskatchewan, not like some of us. All right, a little bit more. Okay, so today we have to figure out rafters for the extension. All right, so that's how you create an illusion. Okay, nothing is straight. Okay. On this building, nothing, everything. The ground's crooked, the beams are crooked, the wood's crooked, I'm crooked, everything is blurry. I don't know. So you create an illusion, right? So when people drive by and they say, oh, it's got curb appeal, yeah, because everything is kind of made to look like that. It's an illusion. So we have a limited amount of welding rods, limited amount of gas, and lots of vodka. So we're going to build some rafters today. So we're going to use what we can. It won't be within code or specifications for the rest of the world. But in the kingdom, it will work. Because it has to. Because we have no other choice. Well, I better go. Here comes the boss. Okay, we're working in slow motion today because we have to do lots of thinking, okay? So we figured out what the rafters are going to be here. So this is 16 feet to here. Oops, hand and eye coordination. And then we have a little bit of an overhang to let the water flow freely from the sides of the building. Okay, so then we did an attempt here at the first cut, and we made a mistake. Oh well. So we kind of got too big of a gap, but then again, we're guesstimating because of the pipe comes out longer each way, and we're getting rid of these threads here, okay? All right, so I'm not an expert in pipe, so that was on there. So the next ones we do will be, how would you say, closer together. So we got this little support to go in here like that, and then this one will get welded vertical, okay, so it can join on to the next rafter. And also too, we measured up there, so every red line or purple line is 24-inch centers because we want lots of support on the roof. And for down on the bottom here, okay, we still have to enclose it in, so we can run another stringer across here, you know, for holding the ceiling up or whatever. Main thing is let's get this roof together and get on the building so we can stay warm. All right, so the roof is the hard part, hanging the doors will be the easy part, and this freaking snow, like we can't start welding because it sticks to the lens on the welding helmet, and then it's all blurry when I go to weld, and it'll affect my welding abilities because I'm fighting gravity today. Okay, the flags are happy. There's just a slight breeze. I'm not sure what we're doing here. I'm hurting from climbing up and down the ladder yesterday, putting all those screws in. Just look at that, eh? Oh, we got the wood stove going there. Okay, over here, we're figuring out how to anchor the rafters to the wood or the header on top. So if we somehow glue this on the side here and then drill a hole in, we should be able to get some anchors in. Okay, this is coming along pretty good. Hopefully the snow stops because there's a little bit of ventilation in the new shop part here. All right, let's go have some lunch and warm up. Okay, I brought the plasma cutter outside because we have to cut some notches, and then we're going to try using the template roll thing there, the clamp flip thing, to try and cut a better cut on the pipe so we have a less gap to weld, and we're running low on chop saw blades, so we're going to have to use the plasma cutter. So this is what's going to anchor it to the header boards or whatever on top. So we'll do that plasma cut, and we have the welder ready here. I put some gas in it, so it should be good to go. Okay, with it getting cold, the paint marker wasn't working on the wood, so we had to use the tag thing there in the red pen. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm colorblind, so we use red a lot. Okay, so we got the pieces all cut out. We're ready to go on a production run. Everything is set up here. And to try and get some heat in the shop here, we got the wood stove from the staff's house. We built it last Christmas, but it never got a good burn. So we figured if she got it going in the house, it would smell out the house. So let's burn it off inside the new shop. And that way I got some heat. And you can actually feel the heat because we got the walls up.
Wednesday morning in WHO-ville, and it's after breakfast at around 8:30 a.m. and as you can see, it's still pretty dark out and it's snowing. Not enough snow to cover the road. I got emailed last night and asked to come into work this morning, so that's what I'll be doing today. And once I'm done that, I'll head on over to the kingdom and see what my dad's up to. Now let's head inside, make breakfast, and go to work. 2:30 and I just got back from work. It was a good morning. I basically got half the store swept and mopped. Tomorrow I go do the other half, and I even wiped down a bunch of stuff like counters and shelves and stuff as well. That place is looking and smelling a lot better. Now it's time to head inside and let the dogs out and then head to the kingdom and see what's going on today. Time, and I just made it to the kingdom. I went shopping this morning since I was at work anyways and was able to grab all the water and stuff. My dad has a few items in there. Now let's head on down to the shop and see what we're doing today. Looks like my dad has one of the rafters done here. I think we'll be using the green toy to lift it up into place. He said something about having 2 rafters done and up into place today. And if we look onto the side here, that's my little wood stove. He has it hooked up and going here. Look at that. Now I have to get the mini out so I can fluff up this side here by the dog pen. Since it's a little low, we got to level it out, and then we got to get rid of those rocks over there in the corner as well, and then we can get the green toy out and start lifting the rafters in. That didn't take long, and I just used the mini and fluffed it all up here and pushed all the dirt up along the side. That way no water or snow will run into the new part of the shop here. Now my dad's going to get the green toy going so we can start lifting some rafters up. I'm going to go grab the rake so I can fluff this up a bit more to give it a nice clean edge. Now my dad's going to back the green toy up and over top of the attachment of the new shop, and then he can reach down and grab the rafter. Hopefully we have enough reach.
Well, we got the one rafter up, as you can see here, but I ended up having to climb up here, and now I'm kind of stuck up here until my dad can help me get down. But on the other side here, you can see there's a bit of a gap, but on this side over here, see if I can zoom in and show you. On this side over here, it's nice and tight, so clearly my dad's math isn't mathing, but that's okay, we'll make it work. It's not that big of a gap. Now I'm just waiting for my dad to come back so we can figure out what to do next. I had to switch to my dad's phone since mine got a little cold and died, but that's okay. I have it on the charger now. As you can see here, we got it up and bolted into place here. My dad's going to do a little tack weld just so it doesn't move after we unhook it. 5 o'clock, and we just have one more rafter to build and put up, but this one should be easier than the other ones because it's just getting welded onto the frame. I went in and made my dad a coffee. Now let's head back down to the shop and see how much he's done. It's also snowing again, as you can see here. Of course, when I got to the kingdom, it had to start snowing like it did the past couple days. Now my dad's plasma cutting the ends off. That way we can weld them together to make the point. My dad has a little jig set up here, that way we can get the right measurements. As you can see here, he just took this far drill rod back over to the table here, that way he could cut it a bit more, that way he's not welding a big hole like he did on the first one up above me. The wood stove is doing its job, it's keeping us nice and toasty warm while it's snowing. May not be a roof on it, but it's still doing its job. Now my dad has all the pieces laid out, as you can see here. This piece goes right in between here, nice and snug, kind of like it did on the other one. And once he's done welding it, we can put it up into place. almost 6 o'clock, and you can see we have the second drill rod up there as our rafter, and we even welded it up on the top and everything. Couldn't film because we were both up there working, and we had to hand bomb it up because the green toy doesn't have the reach. As you can see, we ended up taking the hook off the green toy as well, just for a little extra reach, but it did do its job. Now we just have to do this 9 more times. Sure, it's snowing a lot now, but we got it done. It's just tacked in for the moment. My dad's gonna have to do a proper weld here. As you can see, he'll put a few more braces in there and make sure it's nice and structurally sound. And as you can see, we have the safety ladder with the chain, and it is blocked, so if he did fall, he wasn't going to take the trailer with him. Now I can head inside, grab my dog treats, and head on home. After 6 o'clock, and I just got back from the kingdom. As you can see in the background, it's still snowing, but this is the temperature we're sitting at today. It's -5 degrees Celsius, which is 23 degrees Fahrenheit. We have the feels like on the bottom. I did check my weather network, and this is what it says we're sitting at today, but I'm not sure how true that is, because you know it's a lie. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, it's still snowing, but I gotta weld little gussets up in here because there's not much holding it on, and we only have those little screws holding those legs into the wood. So I quickly cut this out with the plasma cutter right there. So I'll quickly weld them, and it got dark enough that the yard light came on, so I got good light for welding up here. And the staff filled the wood stove before she went home, so I can just feel the heat. Can you feel the heat, Les Nessman? All right, let's get to work. Okay, just about 7 o'clock. We still got to fill the wood stove, but we got the pieces welded up there. So I don't know if we can see it, but there's little angle irons in there, or flat pieces in there. All right, I performed magic, and you can see I had troubles welding, but the rafters are turning out good. Having the welder running and all the lights on really makes a big difference. Thanks to Sir Rodney for sending us this LED lights. Look at how bright they are. Really lights up the area. But okay, let's get this mess cleaned up, and then we can call it a day and drink professionally. Okay, we're done for the day. Look at those rafters. I had no idea how high they're going to be, but that's the way it worked out. Oh well, we can have an attic now, or whatever. We can put more insulation. Oh well, this snow is annoying. We had fun today, and we got more done than we thought we would because we were so stiff and sore being old and everything. But I'm not crippled. We just can't give up. So another week and this thing will be enclosed. Oh, you can see my breath. Ha, ha. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, look at the flags. They're in their natural state. Oh, well. Let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, make a video. The hell with that. Let's drink some vodka. All right, talk to you guys later.